Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, wild things. Hello, Ralphie. Should we go in the garden? Come on in. Come on, out we go. Ugh, cold. Good morning, chickies. Good morning, Bertha. Good boy. Oh, he's getting better at this. Morning, guys. So it's Sunday, and I hadn't filmed a video this week. So I really wanted to basically share what I do on my day off with you guys. But I might do some baking. I'll introduce you all to my dogs really properly because people keep asking me to do that. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. I've just got up. It's 9:30 and that is so nice because, well, it's my day off, and as you can imagine, I get up early all the time. Because of lockdown, I haven't really stopped because we've... Good boy, Ralph! He's doing a poo. I won't film that, nobody wants to see. Because of lockdown, all of my liveries can't come to the yard. The yard's been... I've had to shut the yard to protect me and my staff and my landlord, who is elderly. I say elderly, he's 70 and he's absolutely full of beans, but, you know, at risk. So, I've been doing the horses as normal and exercising them all, and so I haven't had... It's just a chicken then, trying to come in my house. I'll just explain my garden because I'm going to be out in here later. We live in like trees, so this is meant to be grass, and evidently it's not grass. We need to get some grass seed and reseed it. We've been preparing it, as you can see, and then we've got this really fashionable fence around the edge that stops these guys going on it and just destroying it. I'm actually now stood here with my legs very crossed because I really need a wee. So I'm gonna go now and do that, and then maybe show you my face routine in the morning. Why not? I do actually have one, so who knew? Beauty vlogging, here we go. Hi. So first up on my morning facial routine, I don't know if you can see, but I get really dry skin. So I try and avoid washing my face too much because I don't tend to find I need to. It's not dirty and greasy. So basically just show you the products that I use on my face every day. This Kiehl's, it lasts all day and it's really hydrating. So for me, this one's great because this is what I need moisture in my life. This Helio Care, it's a SPF. Well, I have to wear SPF because I'm outside a lot, so I want to protect my skin. I don't want to look like an old raisin by the time I'm 30, 27 by the way, nearly 28. So I'm doing this at a mirror, which is very weird, not a very good beauty thing to do, but anyway. Oh my whole face. I haven't been burnt since I've worn it, so it's really nice and light actually, and that was really cheap. It was like £17, that, which is quite big. Oh, I haven't brushed my teeth yet, I'm gonna do that. Ralphie, you ready for your breakfasts? His favourite, he gets very excited about it. So the first item that I'm going to be cooking today is going to be poached eggs. I do a lot of cooking on a Sunday. I like it a lot. It's something that is good and good for my soul. I've put the dishwasher on, as you can hear in the background, and now I'm going to poach some eggs. Frying pan, maybe controversial. Most people probably poach eggs in a saucepan, but not me. Fun fact about Miriam, she is a vegetarian. I don't know why I'm speaking in third person. Vegetarian. I'm actually a pescatarian, so I do eat fish. I find I struggle to get enough protein if I don't. Well, dietary information there if anybody cares. I don't know if anybody's going to be very interested in watching this video. This is going to happen a lot in the back of my video today. Oh, I've had enough of that. Guys, I'm trying to be a vlogger here. Ralph, don't eat the bed, please. Ralph, psst, don't do that. Don't, please. The other dog comes and puts its face in the camera because they're all needy as... Oh, I see your plan, Bentley. That worked well. Good work. Gonna be a problem, that is. I'm just definitely not going to be a bit like a food blogger because I just can't make it look nice. But these are my eggs and they're looking pretty good. I've been like putting the water over them to make the tops cook. Nearly ready. Oh shit. Wow. Definitely quite hard to video and cook. So that's noted. Don't try and touch the eggs while videoing. Not good at this. I'm gonna make a cup of tea. Hopefully George will get out of bed at some point because he's a lazy little toad. And we can eat some breakfast together. How nice.
Oh, I've got time. I just can't get make off.
Apparently George doesn't need a knife. He can just have 2 forks. What's going on this morning? Anyway, poached eggs turned out great. Cup of tea. Some light breakfast entertainment. So lucky to walk out of our front door to this. He's lost his mind apparently. You wear him out! We've got a proper walk to go on! Hiya! Hiya, sausage! I think the first introduction, and it might be because you guys are new here or I've never actually bothered introducing him. This is George. Say hi.
Hiya.
So, me and George have been together for nearly 6 years. We'll be 6 years in September, which is pretty cool. We met at a horse show. Because George is friends with lots of show jumpers and I was, well, once a show jumper. I sort of am still, but just haven't got a horse to ride at the moment. Can you put that in your pocket, please? Well, we got on really well. He lived in Nottingham, so it was really hard to start with. We did long distance for 3 years, which was shit.
You met at Renew UK, wasn't it?
Yeah, Renew UK. So that was right near where he lived, and I lived in London. But we made it work, and then we moved in together nearly 3 years ago now. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And
yeah, 2.5 years or so.
We actually met because of our dogs. So I thought this vlog, I'd do a little bit of dog introducing. They're currently running around like wild things in the woods. So when they come close, I will, introduce you to each dog. Ralph is getting a lot braver. You can see Lexi is enjoying the woodland. So I can't get any of the big dogs to come anywhere near me. They've buggered off miles away. So let's talk about little one. So he is, how old is he now? 13 weeks?
13 weeks.
His name is Ralph. You saw him on one of my previous videos, but not very well. He's half Dachshund, half Jack Russell. We got him from somewhere in Wales. And he's really cool. He poos under the coffee table, which not ideal.
And you don't find out until like a couple of hours later.
Yeah, you never find it until it's too late and it's been there for ages.
Normally on a laptop or something.
Yeah, he did it on a laptop case yesterday. But he's pretty good. He's wants to run apparently. Hi, little dog. Bentley, come here. Sit. Sit. Good. Sit, Bentley. Fantastically trained, as you can see. This is Bentley. Stay there. He is 7 now, and he is a working Cocker Spaniel. He's not a pedigree, and he's not working stock as such because he's got a whole tail. So when they are working stock, like this little lady, they have a short tail. So this was docked before George got her when she was a puppy. Lexi is 6 and she is pretty well trained. She is a gun dog. George trained her as a gun dog so she could do picking up of birds on shoots. Because he's little, we carry him a lot. He runs a bit and then we carry him a bit because he's so small. Could you just tuck my hair behind my ear? Because I've got a feeling it looks ridiculous. Thanks. Thanks, darling. Just walking around a film set, as you do. They do a lot of filming up here. It's really cool. Like old, you know, and they do like period dramas, that kind of thing.
Sherlock Holmes was
Yeah,
filmed
Sherlock Holmes was filmed here, which is
and Wonder Woman.
cool. Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know the bit where they're in, like that photo where they're all stood and Batman has it in there, and anyway, that picture was taken here. Huh. And
Yes, it's like properly old, this place.
House has been
where we live.
Yeah, so that was there.
Huh. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cool.
Anyway, steeped in history. You're coming in the house too, love? I don't think so. No. You gotta stay outside. You're not welcome here. Goodbye. Next job, Crocs on. Yes, I own Crocs and they are fantastic. They were £16. Good boy, Ralph, why are you doing a wee now? You've just been for a walk. He doesn't really get the concept of walks yet. Anyway, right, 2 things. Got to clean out my chickens. It's actually not such a bad job. They've got a lovely big house, but I've got 2 broody ones, so I'm gonna have to dislodge those to be able to clean them out, which is a bit unfortunate. So 2 things. First job is to do the chickens. And also, I've just posted something on my Facebook. Packet Equine is on the move. I always knew that where I am based at the moment was only short term, as in 2 years. The property, the gentleman that owns the property, only gave me a 2-year agreement basically, because that chicken definitely sounds like it's in the road. Oh no, it's just there. Just there. That's the road. So I have to find somewhere else, which is fine because the arena is small and I've not been able to do much coaching from where I am based. It's really good for the young horses, to the point that actually if I move somewhere I hope I can have a round pen, because, well, just getting the young ones going in that kind of amount of space is so much easier. But yeah, so I'm now on the hunt. So if anybody in England, particularly in the southeast, so Hertfordshire is where I'm currently based, but Bedfordshire, Buckinghamshire, towards London, anywhere like that, if anybody knows of any equestrian properties, so doesn't have to have a house, but if it does, that would be brilliant, for rent, then please let me know. 10 stables plus, appropriate grazing, arena. I'm really open to ideas, so if there's somewhere where it's falling down, I don't mind. I would be happy to do things up, basically. So I have started looking. I don't have to go anywhere until next April, so I've still got ages. But I don't want to be in the same position that I was before I moved to where I am now, where I only had 3 months, and that was terrifying because, well, if anybody knows any, if you know about business and property, it's incredibly difficult to find anything within 3 months. I'll put my email address down below in the description, and yeah, I really hope that somebody can help me, because these places, they don't tend to go on the open market because they get snapped up too quickly, because through word of mouth they go to somebody who somebody knows. So hopefully that is what I can do, and I've got a bit of a head start because I've got all of you guys. Anyway, right, back to the matter at hand. Cleaning out the chickens in my Crocs. High fashion. First job is to read it. Oh, sorry. Oh, Bertha, sorry. She is gigantic. Every time she goes, Bentley, Ralph goes. Poor little thing. Hello, Broody. This is the sound she makes when you stroke her. Ooh, very angry. Look at this. This is chickens for piss off, I think. I'm just going to get some shavings. And what else have I got? Oh, I'm not taking anything to get the shavings in. What am I going to carry it in my hands? Shavings and some straw. It's actually really clean today. Sometimes they're disgusting, these chickens, and I'm like, oh god. My disturbing of the little hens has made them get up. That's really good. Look at you, it's the most activity you've done in weeks, you lazy little ladies. They're so funny, those two, Thelma and Louise. If anybody follows me on Instagram, this is the chicken. Oh, she's hiding. That one was the one that for about 4 days in a row I found roosting in a tree. She decided that tree roosting... Oh, that's not very nice. What are you doing that for, horrible old thing? Yeah, tree roosting was for this one. In one of the trees over there outside my house. Honestly. You couldn't write this shit if you tried. There we are. Nice and clean and tidy. Nice straw beds for them to lay their eggs in. Do you mind? She's having a go at Ralph. I'm trying to do a video here. That's very antisocial behaviour. Horror. Are you helping? Oh! Not really. Not really, just being so cute. You want your lunch now? Should we go get your lunch? Good boy. What are we doing, George? Where are we going? Rubbish. Food shopping. What fun. Quarantine food shopping. We used to just shop all the time, and it is really bad actually, but we used to genuinely shop like most days, like, oh, what should we have for dinner? Have some long boring conversation about what to have for dinner, go shopping, buy the dinner. But now, because of quarantine, we go shopping once a week, and it's actually better, isn't it?
Yes, but you end up spending lots of money in one go, and I don't like it.
It's not so bad though, I quite enjoy it. And then I'm gonna make some brownies.
I'll get there.
He's moaned because I'm still doing just as much exercise, but because he's not working, he's not doing as much activities, so he says I'm not allowed to bake. But I want to bake, and I want to show you guys that I can bake, because I've been baking on my Instagram a lot and people like it, so I'm going to show you my best brownie recipe.
I'm going to get very fat.
George's going to get fat because he eats all the brownies. You're not going to get fat anyway. You're ridiculous. You just have to have some self-control and not eat all of them on the same day. I'm not taking you guys food shopping. Nobody needs to see that. I'll be back. Goodbye. Great success. Managed to purchase a lot of Easter chocolate that is not Easter anymore. The week after Easter. You know those Lindt bunnies, the big ones, that are like as big as your hand? 75p. So after George saying that he doesn't want me to do any baking because it's going to make him fat, we went and bought a load of chocolate. Oh, my leg slipped. Anyway. Gonna go home now, put the shopping away, maybe eat some lunch. Bought some bread that came highly recommended from a friend, and then gonna do some baking. What a fun day. Look at these chickens. They have the best time ever. Right, baking o'clock. So we're gonna make brownies. This is my recipe that I've had for ages and ages and ages. So dark chocolate, butter, sugar, eggs, very important. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know why that's funny. A little bit of flour, cocoa powder, lovely. George is playing a computer game in the other room. So if you can hear gunshot, it's not because I suddenly live in a war zone, it's because he is playing Warzone, or whatever it's called, Call of Duty. It's incredibly boring. Chocolate and butter. First thing we need is 185 grams of dark chocolate, and I'm going to put it in a bain-marie, which is basically, you know, saucepan. So I'm just going to break the chocolate up. This is probably a terrible angle, and it's not actually showing me doing any baking, so I need to find a better place for the camera. Hang on. That's better. I mean, you can't see my whole head, but you know. So I'm just going to break the chocolate up. So that's 100 grams. $93, that's close enough, isn't it, to 85? You can tell what baking with me is like. I baked a cake the other day and I put the recipe on my Instagram and I forgot to add eggs to the recipe. Like, I made it with eggs, but I hadn't put them on the recipe. And one of my wonderful followers made an eggless cake, and it was like some manky looking deflated pancake. It was funny, but it was bad. So now I'm very careful to make sure that everything that I need to put in my baking goes in my baking, because otherwise people get upset with me and make bad cakes and waste ingredients. So won't be doing that again. Salted butter. So equal parts butter to chocolate, 185. So bottle that in there. My bowl's a bit small. I'm really sorry if you can even hear him swearing, because he does a lot of swearing when he plays it, because he's not very good. So he likes to swear a lot at his friends or whatever. Anyway, the next bit, and this bit is a bit alternative with these brownies, is you have to whisk together the sugar and the eggs, and this makes them like gooey. They are fantastic brownies. I'm probably going to say that and they're going to be rubbish today because I'm trying to do it on camera. I don't know who I think I am. Does anybody actually care? I'm gonna be interested in you making brownies. I'm gonna do it anyway. So I'm gonna put the eggs and the sugar in this bowl and whisk them with a electric whisk. I'll show you the end product. So we've got 3 eggs, don't know if you can see that, in a bowl, and 275 grams of caster sugar. Now this actually says granulated, so this might not work at all. So the idea is that you whisk the egg and the sugar together till it forms like milkshake. Well, that definitely worked, so that's impressive. Good to know I can do it with granulated rather than caster. Anyway, so we're just waiting for this now to all be melted, and then we mix the two together. Okay, so the 185 butter and chocolate is completely melted, other than that tiny little bit, but that's all right. And then we've got our egg, sugar, milkshake stuff. And then we're gonna mix these two together once that has cooled a little bit. 41 grams of cocoa powder, and then 85 grams of plain flour weighed out in here. How has that just changed to 42? That's so weird. While I'm waiting for my chocolate to cool, it's so hard, my tripod is not missing a part, so I have to just put my phone camera on stuff. So I'm gonna just grease proof paper my baking tray. All this baking parchment, it's all in pieces, it's so good. Anyway, so I'm gonna do that, hang on. So I've got this great tip from the Great British Bake Off. You have a piece of baking parchment, if you cut like diagonally from the corners, it will then like sit in the corners like this. Look at that. That is perfection. I'll also add, my oven is at 170 degrees centigrade with a fan option. Should have said that at the start. Don't hate me. First time doing a baking tutorial. It's not really a baking tutorial. First time baking on camera. Just trying to get it right. Making sure I don't forget stuff. So you just really carefully fold your chocolate into your egg mousse stuff. Fold the dry ingredients into the wet. So, brownie mixture in tin. Not quite the right tin. This tin's a bit big, so it's going to be a bit of a thin brownie, which is probably not a bad thing, so that means it'll go a bit further. But I've got something to put on the top of it, which is a bit naughty, but anyway, here we go. These tiny little lint bunnies were on offer. They were 75% off, so they were 12p. 12p. Might have got chocolate on my face, sorry, if I do. 12p. So there's 3 of them going in there. And now I'm going to put that in the oven. And like I said, it's at 170 degrees for... Superb. Never wrote the time down for baking on my recipe. Let me clip that up. I'll come back with that information in a moment, but I'm not sure how long. A while, not loads of time. So the recipe states 25 minutes. So I'm going to set a timer. Hey Siri, set a time for 25 minutes.
Okay, your timer is set for 25 minutes.
So, I'll be back in 25 minutes, hopefully with some brownies. While those bake in the oven, I am going to go and find my laptop and do some videos for my Patreon page. I've got a podcast actually that I've like half done. So I'm doing like ride-along podcasts, which is really cool. I did one for warm-up, like just warming up, really simple, 20-something minutes. And it was really good. I had a really good response. So they're all over my Patreon page. I'll put those down below. The link, I mean. And yeah, then I've got Groundwork episode 4 going out, where we are working up to teaching our horse to present to the mountain block. You know, when they swizzle around. So yeah, I need to get that video out for you guys as well. It's all going on. But anyway, brownies in oven now. A little bit of time for laptop. Come on in.
Ammunitions box, anyone?
I'm alright, thanks for the ammunitions box.
Oh, you got one? I'll buy a UAV, shall I?
Yeah, I got one the other day at the shop. They don't actually look as good as they normally do. Classic baking on camera. They look a bit like dry on the top. They don't have that like papery film that they normally have. My little bits of bunny have burnt. Oh dear. This is a great recipe, guys. Honestly, I've never had a problem with it before. Obviously, when I film myself making it, I have a problem. Anyway, I'm gonna leave them to cool completely in the baking tin and then cut them up and see what they're like in a while. I'm gonna go back to editing my video now. Disappointed. Quite a thin brownie. Very nice.
A bit like cake.
George says it's a bit like cake.
Bad cake.
Bad cake.
Sorry, I'm joking. Do you like it?
Why are you eating it then? You don't like it? You're so mean about my baking. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's pretty nice. Tastes nice anyway. You don't have to eat them. I'll eat them. Anyway, not a complete failure, but also not my most amazing success. I think it was a bit thin. Too big of a tray, maybe. Anyway, back to editing my videos. Why is my slipper in the garden? Just hooved the house. Literally, he plays that game a lot, so I'm just looking for things to do. So I've just come to my room and our room, and I'm gonna do a video analysis that I haven't done yet. So people send me their videos, I go through them, watch them, give them some tips, training plans, and like voice feedback over the videos, and send them back to them. And it's great. It's really good. It works really, really well. I've had really positive feedback from it, so enjoying doing those. I'm just trying to remember what oh yeah, work finished. We're gonna make dinner and have some time. I was watching TV, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna finish this video here. I hope you enjoyed joining me for my day. It's quite fun showing you guys what I get up from the day off. Where's that dog gone? Oh, is that? Just getting peeing on the floor somewhere. See you guys for next video. Who knows what it will be in this weird world we live in at the moment. I hope you are all taking care and staying safe and at home. And I will see you guys next time. I've just spotted my brownies in the background, so I might go and eat one of them after dinner. See you next time, guys. Bye for now.